Yeah, so he's trying to ride. He's trying to ride the little guy, and the guy keeps throwing him off. And Nick Nolte says, how come you can't ride this little thing? Your ancestors rode dinosaurs. And the Mandalorian's like, okay, I'm going to give one more shot. And he gets up. He walks up to the monster, and he just gets on its back, and he can ride it. And then that's how he overcomes his inability to ride that little guy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Okay. So then Nick Nolte leads him to the base where all the bad guys are, and that's here you go. Here's the place where you're gonna get your bounty. You're gonna get the wanted guy.
Yeah.
And so then he goes there, but there's another bounty hunter there, and it's a robot, and it's an IG robot, and they have to shoot all the bad guys together, and which they do. They accomplish this task, and then they go inside the building, and they find who the bounty is, and it's a baby Yoda.
The way everybody has fucking fallen for this goddamn puppet is like, you are just the biggest rubes in the universe. Do you not know? How do you not take one look at Baby Yoda and imagine the board meeting in Disney like 16 months ago where they hired McKinsey consultant to come in, and while Solo was kind of a bust, people had mixed reactions to The Last Jedi. We don't know about all these new things. We really need to have a winner coming out of the gate, especially with the next big one coming out at the end of the year. What do we do with this show to make it stand out and get people's attention? And some fucking Mayor Pete zombie ghoul unveils an easel with a picture of the baby Yoda on it. And he goes, "It's Yoda, but a baby." And everyone just goes, "Oh my God." They just spontaneously stand and start clapping for him.
It's like the James Cameron pitch for Aliens, where he just writes alien and then puts an S with a dollar sign through it.
Yes.
He writes Yoda on the whiteboard and then just puts baby. Except he turns the B into the Bitcoin symbol.
If you put two lines through a Y, you can make it a yen symbol.
Sure, he turns every letter
everything into a different
monetary symbol,
currency. But no, you're marks. You're rubes. You're absolute fucking rubes. And by the way, I watched this episode with Virgil because I had known that Nick Nolte was supposed to be in it, and then I watched it and I'm like, "Where's Nick Nolte?" And I realized that he's the voice of some disgusting pig man, and it really makes me think about like Alec Guinness was really embarrassed by his being involved in Star Wars. He thought it was juvenile. When kids came up and said that they loved it in it, he was embarrassed. How much more embarrassing would it be if he had been the voice of a pig man? And meanwhile, we have screen legend Nick Nolte just being like, "Yeah, hell, fine, I'll be the pig man, goddamn. Hell, I don't care. What's the matter? I'm gonna go walk into the Pacific wearing my pants again. Hell, I don't care. God damn it, I'm gonna be the goddamn pig man. Just send the goddamn check to the goddamn bar. I don't care."
I don't see what's so bad about Baby Yoda.
It's so transparently manipulative.
It's mysterious. And
mysterious.
Imagine if you were a bounty hunter and the bounty you had to collect was a baby. You'd be morally torn by this.
By the way, apparently he's 50 years old, but a baby because Yoda was 900 when he died, so clearly his species ages very slowly. The idea that you would be a helpless baby for 50 years, at least probably 100 given how small he is. How would that evolutionarily work? My God, like fucking the sea turtles barely make it from the fucking hatch nest to the sea without getting eaten by sea fowl. How the hell is being a helpless little baby for 100 years supposed to work?
Yeah, and also, it does. It's not a proportional thing. Parrots live longer than we do, and they're basically an adult after like a year.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But still, I mean, come on, how can you hate the little guy? Ray's so mysterious, and he's in all the memes now.
Just come on, people! Like, how am I supposed to have any hope that this public can be roused from their stupor to seize control of their destiny, and not just allow themselves to be baked alive in a microwave? If they're going, "Ooh, Baby Yoda,"
what would you prefer, Matt? A new thing?
Yes. How about that?
We've tried the new things. We've tried new things. They're not working out.
Honestly, that kind of is the rejoinder to everyone whining about retreads and stuff. Yeah, everything new is terrible too.
Everything
as
is
well
new. Just make incremental changes to the things that we're familiar with, and we can still get high off that dopamine hit of just a little bit of nostalgia and a little bit of novelty.
And turning your car on in the garage. That's the greatest high of all, kids. Parody joke. Don't do that.